Alright. Hello, all. Let's see here. Do. Alright. I don't know if I'm showing us live at the moment, so I have to give it a second here for me to get my comments. I'm trying to force my computer to catch up to me. And, yeah. There we go. Now I can pay attention to the comment section and play. As soon as it wants to catch up. There we go, we got Jen and Chris. Hey, what's up? Demetrius. Welcome, everybody. Just home from a little walk. Nice. There we go. Just in time. Yep, butts need holding. Alright. So, oh, crud. You're not supposed to see this. What am I doing? Yeah. You can't see that. What the hell was I just doing? You couldn't. That was just what's to come. That was the test. The test play. Alright. Now we're back in the real thing here. Here we go. Alright, so last week we were here, we did Daffodil Heights, Brook Co-op community, and yeah, we got things going with some of the buildings over here. We've got this monorail line running through, so it'll give people access to work over here. And I want this line to continue on right here. So I'm going to continue it on. I'm going to actually, I want this line to go like pretty much the whole length, but I'm going to stop it here by this section here because we're going to add in a couple of things here later on. Maybe not right away, but they will be happening later on. So we're going to start off with, well, let's see. So I'll let you guys know what's going on through the whole episode here. So we're going to start off with that. We're going to put the rest of this line in to where I want to end it for now right here. Maybe throw a couple of things in over here that I want to do. Then we're going to start off over here. This area, I've been planning on it. I told you all about it last week. This is where I want to do a little like kind of business, pleasure area type of thing. I'm going to have the monorail line go from here. Excuse me. Go from there. It's going to have a little stop in here and then continue on to this line so that now we can make a single line that goes from Daffodil Heights here into the little pleasure area and then on over here to this station, so there's kind of like a little thing there. It does create a tiny bit of backup with the monorail lines right there, but we can fix that. We can adjust the monorail lines. We don't have any other new stuff with it yet. I think new DLCs, but you know, this is the remastered, so it doesn't have all the DLCs. But we can still adjust it with the amount of the monorails that are running through there and stuff like that. Pixley, welcome! Thanks for stopping in. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to also add in, it's going to get crazy. They're going to want more people over here in the future. Like, how would I know, except for the fact that I was... it loses a lot of its people really quickly because we're going to do some stuff over here just southeast of Zuccoboa Fields. Hopefully we can get to this today. This is something I'm really interested in doing and getting built because it's the start of how our city is going to grow into like a really large city and stuff like that. Let the naughtiness begin. And then, so yeah, we're going to kind of just, let's get into it. Let's start from there. So the first things first, we're going to start, I said with this line here. So what I want to do is right here, I'm going to put, because this is going to turn into a park eventually. So I'm going to put in the monorail stop here. Let's see what's going to happen here. This is going to look really cool, too. Oh, that's Metro. What am I looking at? I just saw the M and stopped. Alright, so with road. So let's get that straight, nice and straight on there. And I actually want this to be like really close to that, but it doesn't like me, doesn't want me attached to that. So I could do this. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I can do this. And then reattach that road. If I can't, then I have a different idea. It's the other way I did it originally anyway, so... Ah, good, I can. There we go. Perfect. So, I could do that. This is all gotta go away. Buy cars. This is all gotta get switched to the track. So, we're gonna do that really quickly. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Right there. Upgrade. Oops. Son of a gun. No, don't do that weird S-turn. Let's see. Do I have a 4-lane down there? Yeah, I do. Okay. And that is the regular 6-lane road there. Alright, there we go. So now we have a track running down here. Yeah, you get power and water soon enough. Chill out. What I need to do here is, as you can see, I have this train track, and it's already set up to go over the road, right? It's already begun. Hey, Spuds, welcome. And the height of this, I didn't want to lower this. Build a weird tunnel, none of that stuff. So what I decided to do was this. I had this really cool thing I did. I've done this like probably 2 or 3 times now, because one time I didn't like what I did, and I tried something different, and blah, 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 all that stuff. Oops. So, I need to make sure I set all that. There we go. And there. Yes. Alright, so that there is for a block, so I can do this. I'm going to sink this down a little bit. Let's get in here nice and tight so I can see how deep we're going. I want to get down nice and low. Not too low, but low. Alright, so we're going to do this now. I think that's probably good enough. If not, we'll fix it. I mean, why not fix it? So, anyway. Alright, so let's do this really fast. We'll fix that outside in a second there, too. Alright, so now that we've got all that dealt with, now we're going to go here to the slope tool. And I want to slope it to like kind of about where that tree is right here, I think is best. I do have the strength all the way up. Just have to give it a couple of passes, I guess. So it looks good. And then we're going to go from here. This is a short slope, obviously. I'm doing the slope so that it keeps the road nice and smooth going through here. There we go. So now, back to the roads. Alright, so we're going to upgrade. I'm not sure whether I want to do an in-road. I think I'm going to do an in-road one right here. That's what we'll do. Last time I did it, I did one that was off-road. But then I was like, well, I want to continue the line on the road there. So, yeah, we'll just do that. So now this Don't do that to me. Don't. What in the heck are you frickin' doing right now? Let's start on this side. There we go. Now, hopefully, it does not look like it worked out. I was hoping there would be enough room for the monorail to get right under and not look silly. But we might have to do a quick adjustment, but it's no problem. Like, I don't think that's enough room, so... what I want to do, then, is go back here to this, and I'm going to bring this... Actually, no, I got to do this really quick. Back this way. Now we'll bring this over here just slightly. We'll just make this a little bit steeper through here, and hopefully that fixes the issue, and they can get under there nice and easy. So, get back to the road. Shukaboa, welcome, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There we go. Got back underneath there. I think that should be plenty of height right there. So, let's go ahead and get the water power. Oh, wait, I gotta do this too. Let's finish up what I was doing here. You're a damn champion. Yo! Uh-oh. Get a little skippy there. There we go. Alright. So now, this is all kind of hideous looking. What we're gonna do... Oops. Come back in here, clean this up. Make that nice and big, and we're just gonna go through. Just dance it with the song here. Just kind of go with it. Do 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 do. A do 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 do. Oh, okay. Alright, really, in all reality, yeah, we want this nice and clean looking here, like it was meant to be there. It wasn't all jagged and edgy and everything like that. There we go. It's got a little bit down there at the bottom, but I think that's just fine. So now, alright, let's go ahead and we're going to set up our lines so we can get the test going. We can make sure we... Oh, wait. We can't do it without this. With the road. No, wait. What the heck? Oh. I pushed the up button for some reason. Okay, I want to do this. Oh, good. It'll let me attach there. That's odd. And then this... And now, test, I love it. Now we can create a line from there, to there, to there, and then back again. This just kind of quick, short run has seemed to work out really well. I do a lot of just quick, short runs throughout the city. I got that advice from Drakart. And it takes 2 more times of saying his name to get him in here, watch. And looking for a way to make your stuff, you know, your public transportation work out well, just give it 2 to 3 stops. Like buses, don't go any more than like 7 to maybe 10 stops, depending on the size of the line you want to create, stuff like that. So, the bus, like I've got this bus line right here. And this bus line here is just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stops or something like that, 6 or 7 stops. And it just goes in a circle around this. And then other ones, I have like bus lines that kind of go through the place and stuff like that. So it'll take people from like within this little living district over here to where they can get to further public transportation and stuff like that. And don't forget, I mean, your Sims will walk anywhere. Walk a good distance if they need to get to a certain thing. So like people that are going to be at this place here will walk from this place to over here if they need to ride this monorail. So you love those fields there? I knew you would. I thought I showed you this before though. So this was named Shukaboa Fields because you have your cool little southwest northeast thing, your little, you know, I forget what it's called, right? Compass. Thank you. Compass, my brain isn't working right now. And so I wanted a compass in here. We put it in one day, and because, you know, as tribute to you, we named it Shukaboa Fields. And yeah, so this is going to become a park in here eventually, once we get kind of built up more around this area. And then here, I've thought this through over and over again. I'm going to build a little university area right here. I'm going to use just some basic stuff, kind of like the other town. I'm not going to do all the campus stuff yet. But I'm going to do a basic little university setup right here. I think it'll look really good. Just trying to stay hydrated, by the way. We don't need any issues. Well, thank you. Yeah, one day I was like, because I do this where I'm playing with just the sun on all day, you know, for while I'm playing. I don't have the night come or anything like that. And so we were checking it out with the, in fact, we'll do it again today. Oh my gosh, that's so good. We'll do it again today. And we'll check it out with the nighttime with all the lights on and everything like that. Oh man, we got a huge old fire going on over here. You know, these trees do spread fires really quickly, but luckily we have a lot of fire departments in the neighborhood and they'll get it taken care of. So yeah, eventually, like I said, it'll be a park. It'll look good. That's why I wanted this here, is to kind of get people here to go to the park. Things like that. Oh, they're running. 2 of them went under there and I missed them both. Darn it. Oh, I need to get them water too. I feel bad. That does not have power. I thought it did have the ability to get it. I mean, it does, but I have to do this. And then this, though, I knew didn't have power. I didn't want to put... I want to use this for now until I can get something in the area, and then I'll move it somewhere else. Nazca circles to be awesome. Ooh. Yeah, we'll check it out, too. That would be kind of cool. If I could figure it out, I'll take some time to like try to take the walkways and get that figured out. So for now, we'll put that in right there. Use it to power up this and get a little power for a couple other things in the area as we begin building through here. Until this starts to build up, and then we'll move it. We'll find a nice area. We'll move it over here or something. Oh my gosh. Alright, I hear a helicopter. There it is. I was going to say, I know I have helicopter service in the area. They just have to fly all the way over to the water there. So I should probably consider that in the future. It's like you see this one lifting up. It's going to go all the way to the ocean, or that big river, ocean river thing. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, it caught a house across the street on fire now. Wonderful. That's... why does it always seem to have some really large, like, random events? Like I don't even have, like, you know, disasters on or anything right now. It's just my luck. It's just my luck. Valley's here. Welcome, Valley. Welcome. Hey, I do enjoy that pirate-themed stuff going on. It's because I like pirates and stuff, so, yeah, especially, like, one of my favorite animes is pirate-themed anime, One Piece. So, but yeah, keep it up, man. That's a cool thing you got going on with that live thing. I haven't caught you on a live video in, like, so long. So Sundays are, like, my days where I can kind of watch live videos and stuff. So, I'm glad I get to catch you. Like, oh, we're going to get some monorail action through here. And I got to see, do I need to change this any or not? So, let's see. Here comes the one right now. We'll just keep a good eye on him. Coming down the line. I love how realistically they make these trees, the newer trees look. Ah, shoot. Alright, we're going to have to fix it because look at that. Oh, man. Well, I guess I could do this. Let's try something here really quick. I've got an idea. Got an idea. It might look bad. If it looks bad, I'll go back to trying to fix it with the road. But I have a tiny idea here. Let's make sure all that's on. Okay. Now, what I want to do is go to elevation step. Do a solid elevation step up. Oops. Hang on. I kind of have to take this phone call. This is my boss. Alright, well, it was not that interesting of a conversation, really. All I needed blades for my saw, and he got me some blades for my saw. So now I'm going to give it another quick step up. And, you know what? Giving it that step up. Oh, I gotta change the other side too. Okay, hang on. I gotta take this out. There we go. A little bit of this. Okay. Now, okay, let's go back. I'm not sure if I did that right. Okay. So I need one full elevation step. And then I'm gonna shrink it down and give it another step. Come across. Oh wait, go back up. Now I need to give it the full elevation. I knew it was going to go a little further. There we go. Now we'll just keep an eye on it really quick, because that little extra step, I think, will help it. Grottles is here? Welcome, Grottles. Glad to have you. Go in right there. Oh, here we go. No, that's a truck. I got mixed. Oh, there it is. I thought I saw one. So, I'm hoping the extra step did the trick. It doesn't look bad, and it's still going through. Alright. I mean, I'm gonna try one more time. I think, yeah. So a full step. I think I just screwed it up is all. So, it's all space already occupied. Does not like that. Okay, so we'll do those little half steps again. And yeah, I should probably do that. Do little half steps to here. I should have done a full down there. Oh, that looks weird. Okay, wait, let's fix that. That's Jen is yellow. What in the heck? There we go. That is a long downward slope. It makes it look real, you know, interesting. It is kind of high, so alright, that's fine. Let's see what happens here before it starts to like do weird shrinks and stuff. There we go. I'm interested. How long will it really go? Oh, that long. So that's a full length off of that? Holy smokes. I mean, I guess it does have just slope right there, but it's not quite as long on this side. Alright. I swear, if that doesn't fix it, I'm just going to throw in the towel. So, check this out. If you like some whiskey and you have access to this, dough ball, cookie dough whiskey. You know when you open up a fresh package of pre-made cookie dough that you get at the store, and you're like, that smell of the vanilla and the chocolate, it just hits you in the nose, and then like you take a bite of it, and you're like, oh, it's so good. Right? Like that. Oh, I gotta hit play. That is the flavor and the smell. Like they killed it. They did such a good job with this cookie dough freaking whiskey. Dough ball, that's the name of it. So dang good. It's like a lower percentage alcohol. It's like a 70%. So like not your typical whiskey is usually like 80% or higher, but this is only 70. But it's still worth totally checking out, especially if you love sweet like alcohols and stuff. The vanilla, baby. Right? It's just like, if you love cookies, it's definitely a flavor to go with. Man, that is such a long thing. It's in the perfect spot, though, because like if I ever really wanted to put buildings on this road for any crazy reason, I could. So, it's not in a bad spot at all. I mean, I could always eventually go through and do what I did over here and build up the ground underneath it, and it would probably look better. And we're missing the train, so that's all that matters right now, is we're missing that, the monorail train, and I'm happy with that. Oh my god. And people are probably still using the monorail station right now. Look at, there's people inside of there, just surrounded by fire. Those people are the bravest people of all. We salute you. They're like, hey, we got to get to work. We don't care if this place is on fire. Get the monorail in here. Look at, here comes the driver. He's like, all right, they want a ride. We're going. Oh, there's another one. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am enjoying the 25 tiles. And then look at, like, these are the creator trees. Yeah, it looks amazing. The creator trees in the regular PlayStation version don't look this good at all. Like, I mean, I'm using a lot of the palm trees. In fact, I'll show you, like, the difference here. Let's see. Oh, over here. So, again, creator trees versus the original trees. But the original trees aren't even that bad either. It's just they have, like, kind of a weirder color scheme to them. Like, for instance, these palm trees over here. The color scheme is just a little off. The way they kind of made the tree originally, because it all pops out of the same spot at the top. Whereas these creator trees, they thought about that, and they made the palms all come out at different angles and spots right there at the top. So, like a real tree would. Anyway, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this. So we got our stuff going this way. There's power. We can add into this later on now. We've got people moving. And people are using this because some people are coming down here to Foosha Palms. And you'll see, eventually I was watching, people would come out of here and they would walk down that road or that road and go over there to like different things at Foosha Palms. So, alright, back over here, what we want to do is have a little bit of fun with this. And we're going to jump in here. And so, because this is going to be an area that is all about, in fact, we'll go and get it preset right now. This is going to be a full-on business zone all through here. Get it all zoned up right now. And this is going to be a leisure specialization. Now, I'm choosing leisure on purpose because if you choose the tourism specialization, it builds giant hotels, like just big skyscraper hotels. And I don't want, yeah, night and day with those trees for sure. Is this one dough ball, cookie dough, whiskey? Yeah. Disaster movie idea, just add Stallone. Yeah, it's dough ball. Show it again. It's got like a little dog on it. It'll show up in the corner there. So it's pretty good. I just got the little taster shot because I wanted to try it out. Like, I don't really like buying the big bottle of something unless I know what it tastes like and I enjoy it. Because I did that, I made a mistake, and I bought the Absolute Wild Berry, which is not bad. I'll start with this. It's not bad if you thin it out with regular vodka. Just thin it out so that, you know, get a little bit of regular Absolute. Just, it tastes better that way. It's just really overpowering with the wild berry. So, like, I'm so upset with myself for buying such a big bottle, but as you can see, I have drank quite a bit of that since then. So, anyway, like I was saying about this, we're going to leisure because of tourism. It builds giant hotels and stuff like that. And so I want a leisure area for everybody in this area here. So now we've got that set up. We'll worry about all the other stuff later on. But in order to keep the noise from getting in the area there, we're going to add this park with trees. Try to center it just a little bit. Just see what's going to happen here. We're going to do this. Then, now I'm going to add the roads in. I want that to be there on purpose. You'll see what's going on. And I love these 4-lane roads. They're great. Trying to make sure I have enough room here for this park. So it's got 2 spaces, and that's about 2 spaces right there. I'm going to just pull this road out just a little bit on each side, just so I have it there, ready to go. Now, we're going to do a typical thing here, because we don't have the ability to, like, change the road like in the new DLCs and stuff have done for us. So what I'm going to do is add the fencing in. Get rid of all of this really quick. And this allows us to zone properly, put our roads in where we want them to be, and not have to worry about alternate zoning. Oh wait, I don't want fences there yet. There's a whole thing going to be planned for right there. You'll see in a moment. But that needs fencing. Up here already has it. Down here, we're not going to worry about it yet. So this... Perfect. Okay. Actually, I think I could have made that road a little bit closer. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, I need to turn all this back on. I always forget that. Alright, we're going to go... There? Yep, that's perfect. Alright. Now, the reason I put the fencing in is so I can build the roads like this and allow the buildings to go up close to that road over there, but not quite be on it and all that schnoz stuff. Alright, so what are you doing? That's not where I placed you. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this. Just kind of grab the road. There we go. In like that. Grab that other side so we get the straighter 90 degree, because this has an angle to it there. Oh, how did that happen? Okay, so that's going to wait a moment. This is going to just come up a little bit. I don't really want to mess with the track. I figure it's fine. What I'll do is freeform and just kind of mimic the track there. Go back to straight. Yeah, we should probably put a fence up on that side as well. But I want to make sure we'll do this, because we got this little area here where people can cross the street. Will you stop it? Get. So we're going to put the walkway in like that so they can come into the area there. And that'll be fine right there. Alright, now this. I like turning all that stuff off for certain things. Like I've said 100 times, it makes it way easier for me to grab and move things where I need it, like the water pipes, these fencing and stuff like that. Make it a lot faster for me even. Just kind of place it where I need it to be. I should be careful and make sure when I'm placing stuff, this doesn't get any, oh, you know what? I need to just go right inside of it a little bit with the fence, and that should get rid of it. There we go. That should be good. Alex and Dean? Dean is here? Dean, welcome, man. It's been a while. I appreciate it. And Alex plays a game. Welcome. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it, everybody. Oh my gosh, that dough ball is so good. So good. Something about a monorail line curving just looks so nice, right? And David is here. Thanks for stopping in, David. Yeah, I mean, that's why I didn't really want to mess with it and change it up at all. I like the way it runs through there. It comes along, and it's got, you know, my whole setup going this way from the earlier builds on this city here. Drakart is here. Oh, I didn't even see you come in, man. I didn't even say your name 3 times yet. I figured you were like Beetlejuice. I said your name once. I didn't get it in there the 3rd time. There's twice, you know, so Drakart, there's 3. Welcome. Welcome, man. All right, so what I'm trying to do here, I'm going to wait on part of Birch Street here, because what I want to do now is that might get changed up as well right there on the side. But all this, let's see. I want to run I'm thinking about Center Street right here. While I'm thinking about it, we're going to get back into what I'm going to do here now. I want to get back into the monorail. Where is it? There we go. Without the road, just the station. And we're going to put that in here. I think right there's the best spot for it. Then I need to update the roads, or upgrade, I mean. And from there, there we go. And that comes into the side station. I wanted the side station for a reason. You'll see in a moment. And I did it kind of close to this because when I originally tried this out, like, I was having so much trouble getting the line across the road here that it's just right. Because I got to come across. I'm going to land it right there. There. Ah, I did it wrong. There we go. And I didn't want it to do a Y. I wanted just the one, like that, because it's only going to be the single line, so it's perfect. Like I said, I did this a couple times, so I kind of had an idea where I wanted to land it. Now, we can go ahead and go in there. We can run our line. What is going on? That's not... No. Okay. Create a new line. There we go. That's what I want. I don't know what it did a second ago. I hit the button. I thought it was creating a new line, but apparently not. Add stop. Oops. A little far. There we go. And complete line. So just the one line. Like I said, we'll give it a few minutes so everything kind of starts going, and then we're going to go and kind of decrease 1 or 2 trains on this so it doesn't clog up the lines entirely. It's just a way for people to get back and forth from this neighborhood to here, and people from this neighborhood to get to here. It's kind of, you know, to help get people into Smith Hills. And then we're also going to put a bus line in through here, and we'll do that once we start building down here in this area and add in another little residential zone there. So, all right. So now, first off, we're going to get this street finished. Oh, I need to turn this all back on. I always do that to myself. I really need to get that figured. Hey, what are you doing? It's all space already occupied. There we go. There we go. Now, kind of have a little bit of fun with the area. Get it set up so we can build the businesses in properly and stuff like that. So we put in a couple of these. Actually, it's a lot easier to do it like this. You didn't do it quite right, and there's a tree in the middle. Wonderful. Alright. Maybe I went a little too far? I don't think I did. Oh, you know what? I probably just need to give it more of a curve. There we go. And we have one on each side there. Now, okay, so as you can see, I kind of left this area blank. We're going to have a little bit of fun here now. So, again, we're going to just keep it on... Actually, let's go ahead and go with the straight shots. One up there. Let's actually do it like this. You know, every time I do this park, I just kind of play around. I haven't really come up with a good theme or design for this park or anything like that, but it's just fun to imagine what you'd want to do with it and just kind of throw things out there. And like one of the things I was playing around one day and I just kind of made like a big old face in there and stuff like that. Let's see, a 3 over. It's actually more like 4 over, straight about there, like that. Then, but yeah, have fun with it. If you're doing stuff like this, just, you know, you don't have to do all straight or anything like that. Like, this is all just because. Let's see, I want to go like this. Do another one. Just kind of mimic each side a little bit. Hey, don't. Just come on. Grab. There we go. Alright. Then, because we have that, a little runner to that, and then I know it doesn't quite match up, let a little runner out just because. So now this whole side's just one big park. What's great about that is now we get to go in here and just lay down some trees all over the place. We'll use the mini circle and just kind of let it toss trees where it wants. And again, this goes back to me saying I really wish that we could change the trees in the park, but, you know, can't. So hopefully in the new game we could do some stuff like that. And I'm trying to, that's why I chose the circle to go a little bit quicker. Yeah, I want it to like fill the park in with the trees. And when you try to go tree by tree, it tends to take a long time. I do want to add a little fence across the front here since I now have the park finished, but we'll do that in a moment. Oh, no pine trees here. We're in the tropical area. Some Latanias. Actually, I'll do it a little bit bigger. We'll just toss them wherever. And same thing with the tall grass. And eventually we're going to add in, actually we should do it right now, because it's going to help out. We're just going to toss a bunch of trees along in here, because this is a residential zone right here that I'm touching. So more trees we add along the areas and the roads there and everything like that. Jacarandas. I do want to add in some and stuff like that. There are certain areas where I'm trying to add in like certain trees and stuff. It's just because I'm trying to stay with the focus on the tropical theme kind of here. Then I get so focused on it, I don't add in a lot of the really cool trees, but there are spots. Let's see, I think I did some over here. No, those are with the houses, I think. I haven't done them. You know what? It was in one of my test plays, and I think I was lining some city streets with something, and I used the jacarandas. Anyway, alright. So, we've got this going. We got our trees to kind of protect from sound, the park to help protect from sound. There's a good distance there. So now, let's go back to thinking about roads. I was considering running a road like directly down the center here. It does not want to line up with the park. That sucks. So instead of lining up with the park, we'll just do that. And that. Liking it. Alright. Now, since this is going to be a tourist area, let's go ahead. We're going to throw down a couple of cool little buildings here. Like this shopping center is one that I had in mind. Right on this kind of bigger road, main bigger road here. Will fit better on that side. Then, what else did I have in mind here? Let's go this direction. I think that's huge. Yeah, it's huge. I don't want to use that. So, no, I don't really want to use that. How big is Dosan? Okay, Dosan's not that big. That's a good one for this. I wanted to put a couple of the bigger buildings in here that weren't so big, but they're going to bring a lot of attraction, a lot of people, stuff like that. Now I've got a couple of the bigger ones. I could do something like the temple. It's not huge at all. Gives a good, nice attraction to the area. It'd be nice if I would have given myself a spot here next to the park. Guess I could do it right there. And then with the rest of the area, of course, it builds up leisure as long as I put businesses in there and everything like that. So let's add water, because I knew I was going to need some. Oh, it's all off right now. Perfect. Zook is out of here. Hey, you have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Oh, you guys have gotten into some work talk, I see. Yeah, I spent my Saturday yesterday at work. It was not what I wanted to do, but what I needed to do, I should say. It's because we're trying to catch up. We've got so many different projects going on. It's just we're trying to catch up with them all, and it gets tough, but you know, as long as we stick to it, we can get through them. We just had a guy quit on us. He was a good worker, and I really slow, and just really slow. The boss got not mad at him, but the boss was like, hey, I need you to speed up. You know, this is turning into like where I'm gonna have to hire somebody else possibly to kind of make up for the work you're not doing. And he took it as that he's not being productive enough and that everybody's mad at him type of thing or something like that, and he'd quit within a few days of that. So that was kind of sucked. And you know, all we wanted him to do was just speed up a little bit, put in doors a little faster and stuff like that. Whew. I guess I had a napkin right here. Using my shirt. Alright, there we go. Alright. So, Smith Hills is such a dumb name for this area. So if anybody has a good idea for a name for this area, throw it out there. Alright, I want to add one more thing to this. There's one more thing I was thinking of. And what is it's... Oh, I did actually want to add this in. I thought because of this being an area like this, that having a little spot, that and one of these better. Okay, later in the future, they'll follow me here. Follow me here. I don't have access to the hotels DLC yet. Not until way later on. So what we're gonna do is throw in this hotel right here, and then later on we'll replace it with one of the ones that makes us money and looks really good in the area. So, and then we'll pick up a couple more in the area, stuff like that. Have a little bit of fun with it. But for now, this is the hotel I get stuck with. So we're gonna put that in here. That is one thing. I'm looking for some other specific building, and I cannot think of it right now. Oh, it is one of these. It is one of these. This is rail yard. No, station. Because the other one has to do with a rail yard. This one is not a rail yard or anything like that. And I think... Why is it being... It's not going where I would like it to go, but... Alright, whatever. Maybe I just had the park over a spot too far. But anyway, I'm going to put that in right there. And that's another good spot. It's shopping and stuff like that. If I had access to the shopping DLC, where it's got like the little knolls and stuff like that, I would totally use a few of those little setups in this, but I don't have access to it yet. Soon enough. They promised us that we would have them by the end of summer, or start seeing a lot of stuff by the end of summer, so I'm keeping an eye out for anybody who does play the remastered version. Hopefully it'll come soon. So we don't have to worry about a lot of stuff in here, like fire. It's already got fire services and everything. See, it's all green. I don't have to worry about it. But just for, you know, poops and giggles, I did want to throw in this little fire safety center, because it's... Or not fire safety center. Where is it? Police security center. Because it's small. I want to have like the ability to have a police officer there quickly if there's a problem, type of thing. And I'm just going to put it right here. It fit in beautifully right there the last time I ran this little line through there. So I like that. I want to put it in there. It's kind of like a security for the area alone. See, a cop's already on his way, just doing all the work. So one thing I should do, or else Valley's going to yell at me, is traffic routes and get rid of all these lights. And Valley won't really yell at me. He'll just be like, why do you have all those traffic lights? What's your problem? So we'll get rid of those. There's a couple more I didn't notice before. Should have got rid of these last time we ran through here. I thought we did, but maybe it didn't save or something. Well, there's a lot of these. Alright. Now, we're not going to worry about all of them right now, but we got the ones right around here, around sort of Smith Hills. Placeholder building. Doesn't look half bad there. Thanks. My advice at work is cheat with your schedule when you can. Take off stuff when you can. I wish I could cheat with my schedule. Ooh, you guys got a lot of work talk going on there. Alright, so I think we're good. We're not going to add any more unique buildings in or anything like that. This, again, is just kind of where I want it. And then later on, like I said, we're going to kind of adjust this hotel out with something that'll make us money. Throw another one in over here somewhere. For now, I think we got enough stuff for people to get wanting to come in there. That'll allow us to get a lot more tourism and stuff like that. So let's go ahead. I've got that set up. I need to go ahead and run these. We're just going to do low density buildings through the rest of this. And this will be perfect for this area. This is all I wanted. It'll build the low density, you know, like nightlife buildings and stuff like that. Again, like I said, I tried doing low density with the tourism, the other one. And it just still creates large, giant hotels. It doesn't really have a focus on trying to not create large stuff through here. So I thought I had a fence across there. I'm going to have to fix that. I don't think it's going to change anything as far as my spaces go for the buildings, but I just want the fence there. It makes the whole area kind of go proper. That should be off. And we can use freeform because there's a slight curve to the road here. And I have to get around that. Perfect, just like that. See, I thought that I thought that it would... it gave me 2 more squares, but there's already something building, so we'll leave it alone. Yeah. Stuff's building. Alright, good to go. We're going to give that a speed up. Give it a couple seconds here. See what happens. Oh, actually, it's already throwing a lot of stuff down. Nice. That's actually building up really fast. A lot faster than I thought it was going to. I guess we really did need a lot of business stuff in here, so... While it's doing that, we're going to slow this back down. Where's my head? My head's in the way. I don't want 3 speeds. No, go back to single speed. Thank you. Okay, so now this area, let's get it prepped. This is going to be another residential zone. I just wanted to make sure that there was something for people to do. We had businesses and stuff like that, so that's why we built this spot. Oh man, it sounds like your job is just kind of grueling, man. I feel bad, but hey, if you're making good money and you're at least enjoying what you're doing at the moment, I can't hate on it or anything like that. Especially if you're like, you know what, I'm going to work hard right now and use that to have a nice, easier future for myself. I totally understand that. So, I totally get it. Alright, now we've got that growing. We're going to allow that to continue on. Look at all the people coming in here. Wow, that really picked up. Oh, you know what? I bet there's a light right there. No, there isn't. Just a lot of people wanting to go to that specific building. Huh, interesting. Alright, well, that'll happen. We'll let that go for now, and we're going to go through this area. So first, I think, that's where I was over there. We're going to start off with the fencing. Make sure we got this all good to go. That's good. Freeform, I think there's a... No, that's all straight on this side, so we can go with the straight shot. Right there. Then we'll go here. So I poured myself a little bit of regular whiskey into the same cup I had that dough ball whiskey in that I was just telling you was so awesome and amazing. And let me tell you, that was a damn good idea because... Oh, no, I don't want to demolish that. In fact, what I want to do is move that building. It was a very good idea because now it made my regular whiskey kind of have some of that dough ball flavor to it. Ooh, that's so good. Napkin, I forgot on table, look clean, so my mean boss asked me to use a napkin to wipe her hands. I said, sure. Oh man, that's bad. That's funny, but bad. It's funny though. It's totally funny as hell. I get it because, like, yeah, I've had mean bosses. In fact, I had a mean boss I had when I was like 18, 19 years old. Like, I haven't talked to this person in ages. They could be a totally different person now. Totally different person. I get it. But, yeah, I mean enough boss. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to answer. This person, like, hit me up on Facebook. Hey, dude, what's up? It's been so long. And I'm like, you were a dick. No, I don't care. Alright, so, now that we've got our fencing up, that allows us to come in here. Now we can start getting our neighborhood set up. Where's our roads? There we go. I have fallen in love with these mini 4-lane roads because they have the small, the regular little speed limits, I guess, for the small roads. Yet they're not like totally bad at all. Like, you can get a lot of traffic down them. Anyway, all right. I think what I want to do. Is first turn on all this stuff, because I need it, is I'm going to follow this road, but I want to give... See how I have businesses up the side of that, just light businesses? So those are all, what can you think of right now? Like, natural, blah, 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 and all that stuff. This one, organic and local produce. I wanted to say natural produce, but I knew I was wrong. And, so I want to do the same thing on this side. They don't create noise pollution, and I tend to enjoy those businesses in areas like this It gives people a lot of business options as far as that goes, and right up like that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave that like kind of spaced out like that, so I can put these smaller businesses in and allow them to kind of flourish slightly through there, and not change it into housing or anything like that along that road. This road, I knew it was gonna do that to me. There we go. And I'll take this the rest of the way over like this. Actually, I'm gonna go out one step. Whatever, right there is fine. And do the same thing on this side, because now I want to grab off of that road. I don't like where it's giving me these options. There we go. I like that. I don't like that. I think I grabbed it properly this time. There we go. I'm on the road I want to be on. There we go. Get that going through there. Now, oh, I don't quite like that. I wanted to do this. I'll just have a little bit of fun. Like I said, I'm so used to just doing gridding, you know, and you see me do it all the time, but I don't have to do it quite all the time, and I can do stuff like, I can get crazy and make a little angled road like that, right? Right? I'm getting crazy here. What a turn this conversation has taken. Oh no, what did I miss here? Something very useful as mini collectors? What in the world? No. Alright, whatever I'm missing there. I would have to actually spend a few moments reading that. Alright, so we're going to add in the rest of the roads through here. Actually, do I want to put... Yeah. I need a lot. I'm going to need a lot of housing here in the future. Like, it doesn't show that I need anything other than commercial, or not commercial, industrial right now. But trust me, when I go put in what I'm going to put in next after this, because we're going to do a nice long one today. We've been doing the long ones lately, and I don't see any issues with that. So we're doing a nice long live today. And so we're going to go put in this other area that I've got planned for over here next to Shukaboa Fields. Kind of in between Shukaboa and Vermont Park here. And yeah, it's going to be a mix of housing, business, and like office, and that's going to take up a lot of what that orange, you know, and stuff like that. So let's run a road or two this way. Yeah, I like that. That's not bad. Not too shabby at all. I mean, it's a residential area. What's all we're doing is allowing. It doesn't have to look all crazy. Have to get nothing like that. And you know me with my gridding. I didn't do too bad over here. I guess I got a little wild with the curved roads in here, right? You know, getting a little wild there. Wild man with my city skylines. I know, I'm a dork. All right, let's go ahead and set this up for what we're gonna build here. You know, part of me would really like to do the Heart of Korea pack through here, but I know it's going to build those, like, taller buildings, and they won't quite fit in between... Well, I don't know, maybe. No, I mean, we've got the modern city center going on here, and then we've got... no, this is mid-century modern over here. What in the heck? Am I mixing up names? I probably am. Yeah, modern city center. Okay, yeah, and then mid-century modern. Okay, oh, it's just both of them modern. So, if I use Heart of Korea, like I said, it builds those kind of bigger buildings. So let's go ahead and just go with, yeah, we'll go with that. Mid-century. Go with that one. Modern city center. Modern city center. We'll go with that. Yeah. I think I already set up all the basic stuff, so I'm not even gonna worry other than this. Yeah. Okay. That's all I wanted. Smelling smoke, but it's like in a good way. Like, you know when you smell a fire smoke and you're like, oh, there's a forest fire somewhere, which I live in Oregon and we have to deal with that a lot around here. And but then there's like I'm smelling something and I think like possibly somebody turned on a smoker outside and it smells delicious. So yeah, I think that's totally a smoker. A proper district tool is yeah, you know, it's I am interested to see how many people just go strictly City Skylines 2 when it comes out in October. How many people stick to City Skylines 1 because they're like, oh, I didn't like the new City Skylines 2 and I'm going to be too proud to say that I liked it. There's going to be those people out there that are just going to be so into City Skylines 1. You know what happens. There's people that still play like freaking Black Ops 1. You know what I mean? So, and they won't even touch the new stuff. So, to be honest, I totally plan on, because this city here, this is the 25 tile city here in Remastered. We're nowhere near filling up 25 tiles, nowhere near 25 tiles. Let me show you here really quick. Back this all the way up. Areas. Do you see, like, we've got all of this to go. A lot. And this is where we are now. So, I guarantee we're not going to be done with Foosha by the time City Skylines 2 come. Okay, I think somebody did turn on the smoker outside. I just heard somebody else outside. I just heard someone out there. So, all right. So anyway, yeah. So City Skylines 2. I'm not going to be done with the city at the time. So I'm going to be one of those few people, I guess. There might be more than a few, but I'm going to play both City Skylines 1 and City Skylines 2. I'm not going to just forego playing Foosha here and give up on the city just because the new game is out. I'm going to play the new game. I'm going to play the old game. I'm going to make nice comparisons and stuff like that. Like, just like I do now, in fact, with playing the remastered version, playing the PlayStation 4 version. There are differences, and I get to show them off and everything like that. So it's like, with the trees, for instance, we can see such a huge difference in the trees, the buildings. Like the buildings right here, check it out. You can really see like blinds. You can see the blinds inside the windows there for the hotel. On the PlayStation 4 version, you can't see that type of stuff. So there's a huge difference. And that's why I'm going to continue playing this. We're going to finish Foosha. We're going to get this city to over 1 million freaking people. And I promise that. That is a promise. We will not stop playing this. It's smooth running game. City Skylines 2 is a brand new thing. I'm going to see how many changes it is. See, and you're right. It's a brand new game. There's going to be bugs. People building new mods that are going to come out and stuff like that they're going to want to implement into the game eventually and stuff like that. There's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot going on in City Skylines 2. And that's why I think that, like, we really shouldn't abandon City Skylines 1, where it's a smooth running game. And it's fun. We enjoy it. I mean, look at us. We're here. We're playing City Skylines. We come here every Sunday because this is what we love. And I don't see any reason why we need to give it up just because City Skylines 2 is coming. And but, like I said, there's going to be those few people game or that game. Oh, I just totally screwed myself up over here, too. And things like that. So I did this on purpose. You're going to see what's going to happen in a second. So, yeah, let's finish up Pearl Park here, and then we're going to step on to the next level here and do a couple other things. What I wanted to do here, I deleted this on purpose. You're going to see right now. I said we were going to do this when I started this. And that is one of the cool little bus stop things that I like to build, where it's away from the street. It doesn't make the bus stop right there where cars are traveling and stuff like that. They get to come off of here. In fact, we're going to go upgrade. We're going to change this to a 2-lane road. Wait, I want the 2-lane with the wide sidewalks. I love these wide sidewalks for this. Because the wide sidewalks make a little more sense when it's just for buses to come in here and drop people off. So, then we can do this type of thing right here. Go back to this 4-lane. I think it'll let me do this. Oh, it did, totally. And make a nice little curved road there. Fits in. Then we can go and throw in a couple of little pathways. Because again, this is just a bus stop. Get in the square. Right there. Right there. In the square. Boom! Shakalaka. We'll do one there. We'll do one like this. I don't think we need to do one up. One there because of the little intersection there where there's going to be people crossing coming from over here. Want to get to this bus station. Or, in fact, you know, it's a quick shortcut. You can cross through there, come this way, and then boom, you're right there. I would do that instead of going down the street there. Ooh. So, so there we go. We got a couple of that. Then we'll bring the bus line in there in a few minutes. I just wanted to set that up and have it ready to go. So first, we got to make sure we've got plenty of water for them. If they don't have water, they're gonna cry to us about it and bitch and complain. You know it. You know it happens. Don't have to go too crazy. I've started learning, that I don't have to, like, cover every road for water. Like, there's been a long time where I would, like, go to make sure every road had a water line through it and stuff like that. And what the hell just happened? It saved and, like, jumped me around. So I could do stuff like that. Actually, my OCD wants me to connect that, at least. So, now everybody's got water. And see, I don't think we have to worry about healthcare. We got plenty of it around. We don't have to worry about death care. We got plenty of that around. Education, we should worry about that. I like the high capacity schools, but I don't really want to build them. We already have a bunch of elementaries around. I'm going to go with the alternates. I think I'm going to go with the community school. Let's see. It's got a student capacity 250, and that's 300. I don't care. We'll go with community school in this area. I think the community school is just kind of cooler. In fact, we could put it right here where the bus stop's going to be. And that allows anybody who wants to... See, I'm a firm believer that you should be able to go to school wherever you want, wherever you live. Like, say you live in the city, that your school is a pile of crap and the teachers suck, and you want to go to school in the countryside, you should be able to do that. I'm a firm believer in that. So right here by the bus stop, that's where we're going to put this school. And because if anybody wants to bus in from out of the area and go to that school, I think they should have that ability to do that. I mean, I'm a 100% believer in school choice. So as far as a high school, the Institute of Creative Arts, I think, is another great choice. It's a huge school, and so it doesn't fit in on any of the sides like this, but we could put it over here, like this. It definitely, like, fills up the whole area, makes all the roads green, so everybody's happy having... There's a couple of high schools close by over there, but... So we go like this. Just block off everything. We'll put some trees and stuff in there. We'll do this really quick. Just, like, look at this, watch. This is fun. Because you got just enough space. Try to throw a couple of trees in. Yeah, there we go. 3 trees. We got 3 whole trees. Alright, that still looks good, though. We'll throw some trees in around it. There'll be businesses, houses, all that stuff, so no worries there. As far as police and fire go, we were just looking at that for the other stuff. Fire department, no need for them. They're all over the place. I think I have one there. I've got one there, so we're good. Police, same thing. We even put in this extra little police box, so we're not going to worry about them. This gives us the ability to really put in a lot more housing. And that's why I'm showing this off, because if you stick to putting enough stuff... My ring went off on my phone. You put in enough stuff kind of around the areas, like, you know, you try to choose areas where, oh look, it's growing back over here, where, you know, you can support your housing without interfering with too much of it. You know, you can do a lot of stuff like that. Now, schools and stuff, I understand they've got to be kind of in the housing areas when you want to use them and all that. Other than, like, if I went here, where is it? The universities, like a high-capacity university, that covers so much. You know, you can see it goes from gray to green on the streets, and, like, that's a high-capacity university, but, I mean, even still, like, the regular covers a ton, so. And that's what I was saying, like, I want to build this over here in the future. I'm going to make a nice little area for it, because it's going to cover a lot of people here for educated adults within the city. I'm not going to worry too much about people over on this side right now, so I might put in, like, what can I think right now, like a library. Where is it? In fact, we got a public library here. We could even put one in. No, I don't like that. Maybe we'll figure out like a way of putting one in up here or here or something like that. Maybe even on this side. I do want to get a public library in there. Oh, you know what? That fits in beautifully right there. That just works, to be honest. I think I'm going to go with that. It's on a main road. It's facing the main, more not main road, but like semi-main road there. I don't really know how to give the stuff like that. Half of us stepped out for a smoke at the same time. I love the detail they put in there, especially the better time flow. But even the given information, we don't know if it really will be good. Yeah, I get that. It's you know, all we can do is wait. I've already actually given my boss the information that I am taking that day off. Like, there's no way I'm going into work on the day that City Skylines 2 comes out. In fact, I am going to stay up until midnight, or maybe even take a nap and wake up at midnight and download it right then and there. Midnight on October 24th, I believe, and just start playing it, checking things out, and that way I can start streaming a little bit later on in the day. So I do plan on streaming it. I'm sure everybody else has plans on putting out videos and everything else at the same time. But you guys know me, I stream. I'm not really good at putting out regular videos, so that's why we're going to put out a video and or stream it that day and stuff like that and check it out. So, all right, now we've got that going. We've got all this, we've got that. We can finally throw in. Let's just go with our paintbrush here. Make sure we don't get too far into other stuff that we don't want to paint. I'm going to wait as far as going too far that way. Oh, I got to be careful over here too. Let's pause this for half a second, because you know what? I need to go, whoops, do this. I need to go to select. I'm not sure I want a house to be right there, and I haven't even put in the fencing that I need to put in because I wanted to wait for the bus stop area. So that's going to get fence across, that's going to get a little bit of fence across. So I think what I'll do is just a little 4 square like that, and actually I'll do 3 because the fence isn't going to take up the whole area. So we'll do that. Then over here looks fine, over here looks fine. Over here, on the other hand, we are doing some businesses, but we can put houses where we want them. I want 4 squares in case it wants to use all that. The road coming in crooked, messed a couple things up, but that's fine. Do that. We'll fix this corner. And I think that is it as far as that goes. Now we can do all the little small details here in a second. I just need, oh, you know what I need to do is this actually, no, this. Need to choose organic and local produce and make sure that's turned on, because now I want to put a couple businesses in, like I said. 4 over here. And organic and local produce stuff looks great next to a public library too, in my opinion, right? Just my opinion. I love libraries. I love organic and local produce. I live in Oregon. We get a lot of organic and local produce up here. Like, it is a big thing up here. There is like local honey producers and stuff, which is amazing. I love having local honey, especially if you have somebody that uses local or makes local honey next to like areas that have a lot of like poison ivy, poison oak. I was trying to think of like other names for it that people have, but poison ivy, I'm sure everybody knows what poison ivy is. So like if they grow bees that use those flowers off the poison ivy, you tend to actually build up a little bit of a tolerance to the poison ivy, so you can do a little more hiking and stuff in the area and not have to worry so much. So alright, we can hit play, let all this start playing out. I mean, this is what's great to me, is this is one of the biggest areas as far as housing. Like, these are all housing, but like as you can see, I've built into the center of the housing here, put a couple businesses, stuff like that. There's schools, there's the elder care, there's child care over there, stuff like that. This area has 2 schools in it, one there and one there, and that's it. And it's just, so this area is going to have a lot more housing per capita, or whatever you want to say, than usual in what I build in these areas. So I'm kind of excited to see what happens with Pearl Park here. So it's already building up. Perfect. Whoa, I'm missing some stuff here. We got some people talking. You're not going to be able to get a 1 million city like this, especially on... You know, it's very possible, and I'm just saying, I'm trying. Acer Nitro 5 laptop. You know, I would love to get something like that. Like a slightly modded City Skylines 1. No, I don't know. It looks so different, though. It does. It looks so different. Oh, you're out? But you came back. Oh, you're back. I see. Okay, cool. Valley. I'm trying to really read fast through some of these and make sure I didn't, like, totally skip anything where everybody's like, dude, you're screwing something completely up. Yeah, there are a lot of things that we don't know, and pigs may fly. Could be a total casual game, boring as fuck, or in real life could be pretty hardcore. We don't know yet. Yeah, I have to catch up on the Dev Diaries. Seriously do. And Biffa has been playing on it. It's been pissing me off. Probably smell smoke because... Okay, I got past that one, yeah. Yeah, no road accidents. See, I'm interested to see what happens with that, like all the accidents and stuff, like how that's going to affect and traffic and things like that. Like, they've shown us so much, but like, how's it really going to affect when you have a city with like, you know, tons of people in it and stuff? I need some grit and danger. I love Grand Theft Auto. It's absolutely one of my favorite games out there. I do have like a whole bunch of I played through Grand Theft Auto on Twitch, so like if you go to find my Twitch channel, you'll see me play through Grand Theft Auto 5 on there. And when 6 finally comes out, I will definitely be playing that game for sure. Dude, that tree growth thing, that just like trips me out. Like, I can't wait to see what's going on with that. Like, so they're going to be putting in seasons, tree growth. We'll beef it because of Steam Workshop. Well, season pass access to new Paradox owned workshop. Ooh. If it will be the Steam Workshop. Yeah. How are you going to find things? Through Steam, their own Paradox theme. There's so many options. Because the thing is, a lot of the... I'm not saying bad things about, you know, the video game companies altogether and stuff, but a lot of them are becoming a little more greedy not in a bad way necessarily, but they're like, look, we really need to make our money so we can put out the next game for you. And so they are switching to ways where they can make a little more of that money, because I know if you put it out through Steam or you put it out through PlayStation, you put it out through all these other things, they're taking a percentage of your money. I think it's like 30% or something like that. So there's always that thing these companies want to watch out for, where they can make a little more money if you come straight to them. You're supporting them directly. I kind of get it. I get it. Well, let's see. Pearl Park is building up very, very slowly, because we don't need Pearl Park at all. In fact, all the business stuff is really picking up over here, and that's really eating down the blue line there. We need some industrial. I could have added some office buildings in here, but office buildings are like one size fits all, so they pretty much just grow to tall buildings unless you limit them to so many squares. So we're not going to put any office buildings in over here necessarily. Man, I am so tempted to put in this other hotel over here. I'm going to do it. Just because. Save another space for a hotel there. It goes between both roads. I like it. I was just I knew it would fit there. I had to do it. It's the one with the pool in it, you know? This one doesn't have a pool. It's just got this little sitting area. Like, who goes to a hotel without a pool and a sitting area? People who are boring, that's who. Cheez-Its. Are you out of here, Jen? YouTube makes 30% off you? Yeah. Jen, you have a great week yourself. We'll see you next Sunday. What we got going over here? We got all this other stuff. Pearl Park. Okay. So we had Pearl Park going on. Let's go ahead and get started here. We're so far into our stream, and I think we can at least get everybody a good idea of what's going to start happening over here on this side. This side here, I needed Pearl Park because what I'm about to do over here next to Shukaboa Fields is going to completely decimate the worker force over here. So if we have enough people living in the area, they're going to fix this worker force deficit that's going to happen. At least that's what I'm thinking in my mind. And we can build this area up here next to Shukaboa Fields, because what I'm going to do here is a mix. I'm going to kind of grow, like this is all residential here, so I'm going to grow residential out of it. In the center, start doing kind of business, and then kind of fix it up, finish this square off with like business, office space, things like that. So that it starts growing into those large, tall buildings. We can actually come in here to our packs, our content creator pack skyscrapers. I would like to use a couple of these shorter buildings. They have a lot of tall ones, but they've got like the Catalinas Norte Tower, which I've used somewhere obviously. They've got the Island Park Tower. Where's another one that's really not a super tall building? Is this one? No, it's 150. This one, Von Pell House. I swear there was like a couple other ones. Torre Gioia. I don't know how to say it. Whatever. It's that one from Italy. Like, so there's some that I want to start putting in here that aren't huge, aren't super, super, super tall. This one here is what I was looking for. The Torre Conde Hakim. It's about 100 meters tall, 199 meters tall. And this one I want to put in there and stuff like that. So I think that we can do that. We can really kind of have fun here. So what I want to do, we're going to start off. We're going to get this place set up. We might not get finished before the end of the day, but we're going to start off getting it going at least. So I want to find center. We're going to continue going with these 4-lane roads through here, because it's an area for people to drive through. And then here's our center. I'm not going to leave it connected to this road. I just want the center there to show for what we're going to do here, because we're going to come in here and actually delete all this. And, you know what? I totally should have. Alright, I'm going to have to do some changes too in the future, because like as you can see, I used fencing here, but I gave it a space. And I want to change that up. So we're going to have to fix it later on the other side there. But what I'm going to do now is go ahead and start putting it right here along the dirt line. It gives me a little more space as far as building and stuff like that. So, you know, one more space, I know, but it's a little more space. Let's stop it right there. Do the same thing over here. When you see me do that, like pull out and push back in with the camera, that allows me to move that line a lot faster. That's why I do that. Like if I pull out, I can move to places way faster than if I was like, y'all, this close. Oh, I want to go to this area over here. Then we have to travel this whole distance. So you'll see me do the pull out and push back in a lot. Valley's out of here, dude. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. You have a good night. And you take it easy. I'll see you next time. Hopefully you're doing another stream next Sunday, man. Oh, and I wanted to say this. I don't know if you and Demetrius have talked this out, but Demetrius usually streams around 11, and you've been doing 11 lately, and I don't know who to watch at 11 if Demetrius starts doing the streams again. So one of you, please figure it out. Because if Demetrius is at 11, I'm going to have to turn him on my computer and watch him. And if you're on 11, I'll have to turn you on my phone and watch you. And my eyes are going to go wonky. So fix it. Somebody come on at 11, somebody come on at like 10:15 or 10:30 or something. Right? Just playing, you guys. One of you hopefully fix it. Alright, so we got this going on. What I want to do is you see the other roads coming across from here, Franklin, blah, 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 all these. I'm going to continue them on as well, but I want to do it like this. Oops, I'm in the wrong spot. So I want my snaps to be on, because I'm going to go ahead and connect to the snap on the road like that, bring this down just slightly, and give it just to angle off. Like, I think it's a little better that way. Now I can run this one. It's going to be a slightly deeper angle on that. But now I can use this area and put in, you know, a park or anything like that. I could do something kind of cool with it. Bigger buildings that I want to use, stuff like that. So, same thing over here. We're going to do the similar setup where it's just a spot off. Oops. I want to make sure I start it in the right area. That was like right here. The streets aren't matching up entirely proper, but seems about right. Actually, this only has, yeah, 4, okay. There, and then, alright, so I want to put in a park in the center here. I want to, like, have everything surround this. And I want it to be the biggest park here, the park of trees. And what sucks is I don't know if I can completely center this park, but we're going to try. Now, Shukubo has told me that there's a way to, I know it's not a stream, it's a premiere, but that's what I'm saying, and he did his at 9:30. I totally understand. I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about prior weeks. Usually, he's on at 11, or my time, 11 a.m. I don't know what time. So that would be 8 p.m. your time, or Central European time. Sorry, and so sometime around then, though, like he was doing that, and then like you started doing it recently. And I don't care who does it. I want to see both of your streams, 100%. So. I'm just asking that you guys don't stream at the same time. That's all I'm asking. Alright, so I knew it wasn't going to completely center itself on there properly. Whatever. It kind of stinks that it does that, but we'll make up for it a little bit. We're going to do that. I think that's the right spot. I'm not 100% sure on this. See how I have 4 squares there, 4 squares there? That's what I was trying to go for. When I was doing this in my, like, in my build, I wasn't quite getting the, in my test build, I wasn't quite getting it to work out right, and it was pissing me off. It's like, you see how this road is just, how this road and this road are just slightly off center? The way they come in, it just bugs me a little bit, but, you know, it's not like it's totally bad or anything like that. It's just everything's got to bug me, you know, it's just that a little bit bugs me, but, you know, whatever. Alright, so we'll run these roads across, we'll run these ones. Then I want to do a road kind of, I guess it won't be on point there, but right up the center there like that, center-ish. And I want to do something similar here. There we go, like that. Now there's a little more room over here, and that's fine. Ooh. Not gonna get... Yeah, okay, that's fine. A little more room, but like I said, there's gonna be more businesses, offices, things like that. Chris, you out of here? Dude, you take care of yourself. Get some sleep, man. Thanks for stopping in. Alright, in fact, we'll probably be ending the stream soon here. We just want to get this little area started, and then we'll kind of figure it out from there. So the park is going to grow. I'm going to grow that park like I did over here with Smith, where it just kind of stretches out a little bit and people can use it. Then, oh, you know what? Since I'm using that over there in Smith, let's just take a look at something here. Large playground. Is the large playground the same size? No, it is totally smaller. Ooh, that is tiny. Small playground, carousel, bouncy, botanical. You know, I've never used a botanical garden here. Dog, Magica, tropical garden. I think Magica would look weird in the middle of this. I think it needs to kind of have its own spot. I wouldn't really want to do that. But this botanical garden, oh, it's kind of tiny too. Ooh, you know what? I wonder if it'd fit like this. Put that there. No, it won't. Oh well. I was going to try to put the botanical garden up there, but it won't fit, right? So, just a little, like, central park area, I guess. It'd be nice if I could, like, move it and could do that. Just center it where I want it to be. Oh, the dreams of console player. Alright, well, I think we've got a decent start here. You can see some of the bugs here in this game with the remastered. There we go. All the trees disappeared in the park right there. So now it's just a walkway with the yellow spots. So, I think that works. What we want to do, though, is go ahead and add in our schools. See how there's nothing available in the area? There's some tiny schools. So what I want to do is, this here is the, I think it's the swimming pool right there. I'm going to leave it alone. Yeah, sports hall and gymnasium. So it's not the pool, but it's the sports hall. And I'm going to add in the high capacity elementary school. I'm going to fix that park up in a little bit, but I just want to get the basics in here. That's the high capacity high school. Fit better like this. Then we're going to go ahead and do our universities go in a different spot. I don't think we need a hospital over here, but we'll check. Oh, we do. Look at that. So what we're going to do is throw in our main yeah, we don't have a large hospital for Lost. We'll throw a large hospital in here. We definitely are going to need some... Here, we'll just throw this in over here for now. We'll move it later on. That'll give us a couple of death services in the area, stuff like that. I don't think we have enough fire in this area. I guess we kind of do. This fire station's smaller, but it covers a lot, so we'll go ahead and put it in. And then we'll put in the high-capacity police headquarters, because it's a small building, but it gives us a lot of police coverage. We'll do that over here. You'll get water in a minute, guys. Don't worry. And we have a park. We have that. Oh. So what I want to do now is go ahead and add in, like, this office building. Along the road there. That looks nice. This is a residential building, but it still puts out noise pollution. So I'm going to kind of put it over here. Just off to the side where I'm going to have residential, but kind of in where businesses are going to be. So there'll be a residential there, but, you know, out of the way. Then we can go through here, find the rest of the shorter buildings, like this one, 93 meters. This will fit in nicely over here. And I'll put in one more shorter building, the Von Pal House. It's a nice, tall, long building. It'll fit along this road like this. No, I want you there. No, there. So they look good. A lot of these, you know, the content creator buildings look really nice in here. Kind of help to build this area up. I don't want to do a lot as far as... well, I do want to make sure that this is built up into an area that is zoned. Let's go ahead and finish this up. Just clean it up on the edge here so it doesn't mess with any of the buildings over here in Coleridge. That should be fine, because I want residential specialization for that. I don't want the IT or anything like that. Don't have to worry about any of those, so we don't really need to do anything there. I was checking this out in my test city, and I did like the wall-to-wall buildings, but they don't get that big. So I'm not going to do any of the wall-to-wall buildings over here, even though I have like these two buildings here. They do look good, but they just don't get tall. They don't get tall, and I want the buildings here to really start getting tall. I'm going to put trees in across the way here to kind of break up between these small buildings here in Vermont and what's going to build up in Forest Park here. So let's go ahead, add these in. We'll use the fill tool. We'll do all the small stuff first. We're going to bring it, like this is already buildings across the way. And I am slightly confused as to why I have regular residential buildings in between tall buildings here. That obviously had to be some type of weird mistake I made. So we'll leave it alone for now. We'll come back to that in the future. I do want to fill all this in. We'll use the select tool to kind of pick and choose building spaces here in a moment now. Actually, I'm going to leave that alone for a moment. I didn't want it there though. So now, select. You know what? I'm going to do this. Just going to go full on, grab it like that, and that'll fill in all the housing through there. Now, I'm going to do the same thing. I want buildings. Oh, you know what? Okay, I want to do businesses through here. And that's going to put businesses in the park, which would look stupid. So, then I'm going to do... You know what? Let's go ahead and select where I want office buildings to be first. I'm going to do some offices there. Offices in this section. I think offices will look good around the hospital. And we'll do this small section right here with offices. In fact, what we'll do is we'll extend it across the way, do office there, and now what we'll do is we'll go through, because we need a lot more business than office, industrial, all that stuff. And we'll do that. You know what? Oh, shoot. See, this is what I didn't want to do last time, what I was trying to avoid doing. There we go. Take that out of the park. And I think what I'm going to do is actually, I didn't do this in my test city, but I'm going to just put housing that far there. So we'll kind of like link into it. Like business links in over here, housing links in over here. So it kind of looks cool like that. Now they're going to complain about water. Obviously, they already are. So we're going to run through, add our water lines. And here. I think this should cover everything I need. If not, we'll fix it. Okay, we need a little bit in the center there. So what we'll do is this. This is why I turn off all this stuff. Just makes it so much easier to just grab it where I want it to be. Alright, there we go. That should do it. Cover it for the water. Don't put a lot of water lines in. Now we'll just hit fast forward here. Three times. Get out of the way. There we go. And we'll go ahead and let it start building up. And because we're going to kind of wind down now for our day here. We're at 1:47. I started it a while ago now. Still had that flavor of that dill ball in there. Oh my god, I'm telling you. If you're of age, of drinking age, please, and you're not somebody who's going to fall off the wagon. I don't want to be that type of person that makes somebody do something they shouldn't do. So... For now, I just want this to fill up. I think I'll do is I'll come in here a little bit later and I'll play around with Forest Park, or the park here in the center, and maybe I'll take that out entirely and just build a park myself. Or we'll do that. Ooh, we'll do that next week. We'll just build a park in there, and then we'll go on from building the park into kind of stretching out and doing the university over here and stuff like that, like I was talking about. So, see, somebody's already hurting for an employee over here, really bad. Good thing we built this up, or else they'd be hurting even worse. Because all the office space, all the business is already building up over here. Like, you're hardly seeing any housing build up because it isn't necessary, isn't needed. But it, a business is needed, and office space is needed, all that stuff. So I like this one here. This is a cool one. It gives you the space along the side here on the road. And sometimes if you build it wide, like if you build it to where, like, say I built it wide enough to where this was sitting down the center, and like you could build more offices along the side. That looks really good too, and stuff like that. It's 11 p.m. soon where you're at, Pixley. Holy smokes! And well, good, because I'm about to end the stream here. So I hope you enjoyed it today. What we're gonna do, because everybody wants to see it, we're gonna end the stream with this. We're gonna pull out of here, hide this. Actually, no, we can't. We gotta go back here. We're going to change the time of day, go to nighttime. We're going to end this checking out this beautiful city with these lights everywhere. This is always nice to see. So I'm going to get my head out of the way here. I'll try to, at least. We'll take a nice look at the city here. And I will bid you all adieu. Thank you all for stopping in. I've been doing these a little bit longer lately. I've been enjoying it, and you guys have been sticking around for it, so it's pretty fun. And it's also given me a lot more time to really kind of buckle down and do a lot more in the city here. Oh, look at it's all these red lights over here and stuff. It's a red light district. Ooh. But, I mean, this is looking really good. It isn't giving a lot of noise pollution out there to all these little residential areas. So I think we did really well there. In fact, we could even check it out. I'm pretty sure it didn't put a lot of noise pollution out there to the residential areas. So yeah, this is looking good. I thank you all for joining me. This has been wonderful. And I will see you all next Sunday. So let's just, in fact, I think I could do this with the nighttime scenes. Oh yeah, there we go. Thank you all. I enjoyed it. I enjoy it every week. That's why I'm here. And I'll see you next week. So you guys take it easy wherever you're at. Have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever you got going on. And yeah, if you have any suggestions for the city, if you have any suggestions for things I should be doing, things like that, Drakkart always does. Hey, John Gemini, you're stopping in from really at the end here, but I thank you for stopping in, dude. I really appreciate it. And Arizona, welcome. I love Arizona. It's a wonderful state. I totally enjoy going to Arizona and going down to the river and the lake there. So, anyway, guys, thanks for stopping in and checking it out. I will see you next week. I'm here every Sunday at 12. It's for you from Arizona, John. I'm here every Sunday at 12. And please check out some of my other videos. I got a lot of cool stuff. We've been doing a lot of good things here. And I will be back next Sunday at 12. And that is 9 p.m. Central European time. So, guys, take it easy. Thank you. And I will see you next time. Been watching for about 20 minutes. Well, thanks, John. I appreciate it, man. I really do. I hope you have a good night or a good rest of your day down there in Arizona. Stay cool, man, because I know it is damn hot down there right now. Take it easy, everybody.